Well, hello there, and welcome to the diary. This is Scott. I'm out in the backyard with the two dogs. They're walking around being stupid. It is September, which means flies. Fly season here in Salt Lake City in the Valley. Stop it. And I'm recovering from COVID. My second such infection, or at least verified infection, since 2020. I had it in 2022. It was rough, really rough, and it was very stereotypically COVID. It was like lose all taste and smell for 2 weeks or whatever it was. Fevers, exceeding previous records set by my own illnesses in life. That was bad. It was real bad back then. This one, it's like a bad head cold, but not like terrible. I never got a fever. I got a little sore throat early on, but that went away real quick. It's mostly just been fatigue and brain fog and being tired, and now kind of stuffy head and occasional cough kind of thing. I'm happy to be on the upswing. I do feel better overall. I think it could be better still, but I'm not feeling just so out of it, which is good. But trying to get back on track, trying to get caught up. There's a million things going on, trying not to sound too nasally. I probably do here. Apologies for that, You didn't tune into this going, man, I sure hope Scott sounds like he's got 4 pounds of Elmer's glue in his face. My sweetheart, come here. It's okay. For animals that want to snap at every fly that goes by, they sure are bad at actually getting them. I wish they were better at it. I don't even care if they eat as many flies as you want, but actually be good at catching them. Maybe we'd have less back hair. Anyway, Kim had it worse than I did and ended up going full Paxlovid as a result. That helped her quite a bit, but my symptoms just weren't that severe. And, I guess it depends on who you are and when you get it, or I don't know. This stupid virus, I freaking hate it. I did have something funny happen today that I haven't talked about anywhere else. Should I talk about it here? I have a friend of mine who really likes, I forgot the name of the movie, really likes horror movies, and I can't remember the name of this movie. Anyway, there's some new horror movie that's maybe not even out on streaming or anything. Or maybe it is, and that's how he got it. I don't know the story on it, but it stars that Hunter Schafer, famously trans actress who's in Euphoria and a bunch of stuff since. Her star is definitely on the rise. But, starting to be in all kinds of stuff. And he didn't know that she was... that she had transitioned, and had come to me. This is a friend of mine who is notoriously uncomfortable about anyone who is different than he is in terms of their sort of sexual anything, right? If they're not just white bread, quote unquote, normal in his mind, he gets real uncomfortable about it. This has always been true. And he tries not to be. He's not malicious about it. He's not like, what's the word? He's not, he doesn't attack anyone else for how they are or any of that. That's not his thing. I just think it's the way he was raised. It's hard for him to, get his head around it. It's just hard for him. And I would actually say to my gay and trans and bi and whatever friends out there, and there's many of you, give people like him, a helping hand. He's not out here trying to hurt you. He is trying to understand, and it's just hard for him. Anyway, so now you have the background. This person, I'm trying very hard not to say his name because I don't want to quote unquote out him. But he said to me, he saw this horror movie. I forgot the name of it. It's out now or is just leaving theaters, or maybe it barely showed there. I don't know what the status is of the film, and I can't look it up right now because I'm recording this on my phone. I don't want to switch apps. Risk running. I had a problem with this app before where it crashed during the switch, and I don't want to do that. Anyway, he says to me, it's a weird movie. It's kind of all over the place. I don't think the ending's that good. He's doing his typical stuff. He goes, but boy, this new actress, Hunter, I think her name is Hunter Schafer. She is so attractive. Oh, man. Just so I don't know what it is. I can't get enough. And so I said, dude, you know her whole story, right? And he's like, well, no, I mean, not really. I haven't really followed any of her other stuff. I don't know what's, there's something about her. And I said, well, I agree. She's good. She's something very striking about her. She's also very good. She's a good actor. I go, well, there's, one thing that you probably just haven't figured out, and maybe, maybe I shouldn't tell you. And he's like, what? And I said, well, that's a trans person. That's somebody who transitioned to be their true self. And he kind of went silent for a second. He didn't know what to say. I said, you're okay with that, right? He goes, yeah. And I said, look at it this way. Like, this isn't a thing about questioning yourself. Lots of people can be attractive that don't necessarily fit whatever your quote unquote norm is. You could see Idris Elba and go, man, what a handsome dude he is. Well, I'm not gay, and I think he's really good looking. Right? It just made me laugh because you can hear it in his voice. He's like, oh, I didn't know. And I said, well, it's not a problem. It's like, I know, but I have to get my head around it. Like, you're going to be okay, dude. You're going to be fine. I mean, if anything, it should be more weird in mixed company to say that you think somebody that young is attractive because he's like, got 4 kids and he's much older than Hunter Schafer. Oh, it made me laugh, though. He's dealing with it. He'll be okay. He's funny that way. People always talk about whether people are allies or not. I think he's an ally. He's just a confused one. He doesn't understand. He just doesn't get it. He's not like phobic. But we need a new word for it. It's like he's, instead of homophobic or transphobic, what can we call him? Because he's not phobic. He's just trans nervous. Or trans, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. He's the sweetest guy who would do anything for anyone. He just is confused about his own feelings. I shouldn't laugh. Why am I laughing? I'll stop laughing now. Anyway, so that's how things have been going here. Just a lot of illness and, people laying around trying to get better. Here's the sucky bit, though, and I talked about it on TMS this morning, and I'll say it again. The little kiddos are coming over this week. They're coming on Thursday. We've had this plan forever because my daughter and her husband's 10-year anniversary is coming up, or is now. So they're going to do a little vacation, but not too far from home kind of vacation. And we're going to watch the kids for 4 days. No problem. Happy to do it. Stoked to do it, actually. We love having them over. They're super fun. Easiest kids you've ever been around. They're amazing. I love them. Just thinking about them being around me makes me happy. Changes my DNA when I talk about it. At any rate, that's still happening, but because I don't know when I'm going to have a clean test, it may be this whole week or the whole rest of the week and the weekend, they end up having to just live on a different floor than me, and then I just never come out of my office or something. And I hate that idea. You don't understand the life-giving power that is a hug from Phoebe. Or her hearing me doing a show in the studio and saying, go see Pops, go see Pops. Like, how cute is that, right? And then Van is just like the most loving, sweet kid ever. I just love these kids. I want to be around them all the time. And to be told that I might not be able to because look, I know the easy answer here. The easy answer is, well, you get to see him plenty when you're well. Don't worry about it. And you're right. I don't. I will. It's better that I don't spread this around and nobody else gets it. And we clear past this, and I don't want to give it to these kids or her parents, their parents. And so I'm just gritting my teeth, though. If I get a clean test tonight, though, which is what the plan, or tonight or tomorrow morning, I can't remember when we're doing it, before they get here, I'm going to do a test. If I'm clean, happy days. If I'm still with the blue line... Now, you're supposed to take the tester and hold it in your urine stream, right? Is that my understanding? Just kidding. If it's still clean, or if it shows clean, then I'm good. If it's not, then I guess that's just not. I'm just gonna have to hibernate a little bit, stay away from everybody, wish that I was there, be sad. Also, I don't like Kim has to saddle herself with the entirety of watching them and taking care of them. They're still kids. They're still a handful. I mean, the little one's still in diapers. It's like, it's a lot, she loves them too, but it's a lot of work for one of you to do. So I don't like any of this. Carter will be here. She can help. She hasn't caught it. So she's been staying her big distance from me. I've been wearing a mask around people if they are here. And then most of the time I've just been hiding away from everyone. Anyway, whole new day, whole new life. In about an hour, I'm hopping into a meeting with DTNS. We're going to do the Daily Tech News show as if everything's great. I will try not to be nasally on that show because there's an adherence on the Daily Tech News show to professionalism and quality of content, not my usual nonsense. And so as a result, you'll see, me at my very greatest behavior. You'll hardly know that there's a problem. I'll have a mute switch within reach. I'll have water at the handy. This fly is going to die. Come here. Now there's 3 of them all dancing around. I think about flies and their short lifespan a lot. Like how one of them would be like, I don't know, I could kill one right now. And they'd go, "No, Grandpa." And they'd say that because he was born this morning and that's their whole lifespan. Or if he barely makes it, he makes it alive. His wing is damaged, but he makes it home. Grandpa, everything okay? Well, it seems like just this morning that I left the pupa, or whatever they do, and flew out looking for poo. Because literally it was. And if they live all day, that was their lifetime, the entirety of their living. Rainer, go get it. Go ahead, get the flies. I don't care if you guys eat flies. Oh, jeez. They hear something. Great. That's what you want. All right, well, good enough time to end this. This is a short one. I hope you guys enjoyed it and missed talking to you. We'll be doing this again. Check out the website, frogpants.com/diary, and send me your thoughts and your feelings, 801-471-0462. You can send either voicemail or text. I'm going to go murder dogs. We'll see you soon. Bye.